Hey everyone, welcome to NectarMedia. My name is Josh Wade, and I want to ask you an important question today. What makes for a successful relationship marketing strategy? What are you doing right now with your business and with your brand to create a little bit of social media mayhem? You know, for me, I always have top of mind this 4-step process, and that's what I want to share with you today. I remember thinking back in 2009 as I was thinking about business opportunities, that if I could open the doors where a few hundred people knew who I was, I'd be better off than the next person opening a brand new business who had to throw a bunch of money at marketing just to hope people walked through the door. So I started through this journey, just like you might be starting through it now, or you've been going through it and having some frustration with. And so as I did this, I started to see about 12,000 people a month reading my wine blog. I was moving up in the ranks of wine bloggerdom out there, and people were paying attention. Had thousands of followers on Twitter and Facebook, and was really doing a great job of getting the word out about the amazing wine scene we have in our region. So much so that even the local media, the newspapers, and the TV shows were starting to pay attention to what we were doing. So you fast forward to January of 2011, we opened our doors here at Nectar Tasting Room, and we just came out of the gate with a massive amount of momentum. And we've had our ups and downs, we've got our lessons we've learned just from a business perspective, but that relationship marketing component, where I've taken those relationships that we developed online and moved them to a face-to-face relationship, have been invaluable. So this isn't a Twitter strategy, it's not a Facebook strategy, it's a marketing strategy for relationships and how to use social media to grow. And I really focus on it in a 4-step process. So over that first year, we were actually nominated as the best business startup in Spokane. We are now ranked, I think, by the Inlander magazine as the 3rd most popular wine bar in town, even though we're not a wine bar, we're a winery. I was voted one of the 20 under 40 business people in Spokane, just barely by a year, made it to barely in there. And then we were featured in Alaska Airlines magazine and also at MSNBC.com. So a lot of great momentum happening in and around our business. Why? For me, it's about 4 simple steps. It's content, share, conversation, and care. I always have that as the top of my mind in everything that I'm doing. The first one is content. Content is king. You may or may not already know this, but websites with an active blog have about 7 times more organic search engine traffic than just a static website. You need to be the creator of the content in and around your business. If you're not creating that content, then you're letting somebody else create the content and harvest that traffic and harvest those eyeballs. So you create that content, and it brings people that are searching through Google and trying to find information, and it helps to get information out there through the social media environments of Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, whatever avenues you choose to use to share that content. It points people back to you as the owner of that information. The second piece is to share. You can't always be the creator of content. You're not writing everything that's out there in and around your business environment. But there are some social media influencers out there that are doing a great job of creating additional content. And for you, your job is to share that. You become a resource of information for those that opt into your message, that choose to follow you and your brand. And it helps you to get that information out there on a regular basis. Another side note to sharing is I love reading other people's content. And if you're sharing that content, then you're learning and you're growing and you're ever expanding your knowledge base for when you do write content and gives you information to write about too. So you got content and share. The third piece that I always keep in mind is conversation. If content is king, then conversation is queen. There's conversations going out there through Twitter and Facebook, and it's not just about pushing your message out to the masses. This isn't Madison Avenue pushing a message through TV and through print and through billboards out to the world. This is an engagement opportunity. We're in the largest cultural shift of how consumers interact with brands and businesses than we've ever been in the history of marketing. And your job is to develop and spur on that conversation, to be engaging. So make sure that everything you're doing is out there is to create engagement with your brand or your business. You know, a rule of thumb that I have is I really only try to sell about 1 out of every 10 posts that I'm doing. The rest on Twitter and Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, whatever avenue I'm using is about developing conversation and brand ambassadors and awareness to what we're doing. The last piece is really actually very simple. It's to care. You have content, share, conversation, and care. Now, the best marketing strategy in the world that I heard somebody say once was to just give a shit. People can see past the phony sales mentality very, very quickly and very, very easily. But if you're passionate about what you're doing, it comes across in everything that you do. You could have the content that could be substandard and a little bit lower quality, and it's not slick and it's not polished. I mean, look at where I'm filming right now in the middle of my space. It's not high quality, but I'm passionate about sharing the information and making sure that people are engaged through social media and relationship marketing. So caring is the last, probably the most important piece of the whole process. So for me, like I said earlier, it's not a Facebook strategy, it's not a Twitter strategy. This is your overall relationship marketing strategy. Content, share, conversation, and care. I hope you found this valuable. If you have, sign up for our email newsletter list, share this content with a friend, just to maybe move this on to help another business owner out. Until we talk again, I hope you can create some social media mayhem in and around your brand or business.